Last week, I asked you guys what should I do if I hit 300 subs again, and you all delivered with this video. Now here we are looking at my top 10 least favorite Bakugan models in the toys or in the anime. Disclaimer by the way, this is just my personal opinion, although some of these are universally hated, so take this how you will. I will also be going through support pieces, so again, take it how you will, and there will also be spoilers to each gen's anime, mainly Gen 1, in this video. So if you haven't watched the anime, click off this video and go watch it. Number 10, Aura. I thought this guy looked good in the anime considering Nanogon like Fury and Lancer looked sick. Then the toy got leaked and I could not be any more disappointed and annoyed at the same time. Look at the design and take out the wings and you got yourself an Among Us joke. An unintentional Among Us joke. All other things aside, it relies on its peg to stand up, which I guess might be intentional. But if it is, why doesn't it have feet? Looking at Aura's design in the TCG and the anime, I see no legs at all. It can't even stand up with those legs. I might be a little too harsh on this because I don't have this mold since it didn't release outside of Canada and Burlington Cove Factory of all places. Number 9, Mutant Helios. Helios is one of the most iconic characters in the new Vestroya anime, having an interesting story and a nice toy line too. I could see a nice future for him, and they butchered him in Mectanium Surge. Don't get me wrong, I love the attribute change Helios went through since it was more unique than Preyas or Elfin, and the Aquos Infinity Helios was like the strongest Bakugan in the Gen 1 game. But Mutant Helios looks awful. He doesn't even look like Helios, and it's Baku Mutants, the worst combiner gimmick in Bakugan history. Compared to other molds, he looks quadrupedal and hunched. More hunched than Orbit Helios even. Number 8, Core Rascal. It's just Kubo, but with extra steps. That's all you need to know. Number 7, Neotrox and Titanium Trox. These two are tied for the same reason. They don't look like dinos, well, maybe Neotrox a little bit. But the designs of the two make me want to gouge my eyes out. I don't know how to say this without getting demonetized, so I won't because Haruren already made the joke anyway, and those watching can already piece it. Neotrox's design doesn't look like an adult joke until you look closer to where the legs and the head are placed. And with Titanium Trox, it looks more obvious and cursed at the same time. Number 6, Alto Brontes. This is one mold that's universally hated, but I don't hate it much in my case, hence why it's number 6 on the list. Brontes had one of the darkest stories in the anime. He was thrown out in the last episode of New Vestroya Arc 1 and later found and experimented on. He then lost his soul and evolved into a mindless slave of Spectra's hand. So what about his toy looks bad? The Ring! The Ring was a precursor to Generation 3's Special Attack Bakugan. And it wasn't just that. Its face is hideous and it has no legs on the bottom, so it can't stand. There was also Alto Brontes disease, which was given to Bakugan that had a ring or bumps sticking out of them. Thankfully, that isn't an issue anymore, and with Gen 3's rings, they became attachments. Number 5, Titanium Special Attack Bruiser. Yes, a Bakugan that isn't even out yet as of the time I'm recording this. My god, this looks so deformed. It doesn't even look like a bull. It just looks like an abomination. Combine that with Special Attack Bakugan that can't even roll, and you got yourself a being worse than Alto Brontes. As soon as this got leaked by Louis Chen, I knew it was going to be hated. First off, the arms are very disproportionate. Second, his head looks like it's in the middle of his body. And third, where are his legs? Gold Special Attack Bruiser looks much better, also comes in Diamond, though you might get a mispacked Special Attack card, and has more collectability than this monstrosity of a Bakugan. Number 4, Kubo. You know why I hate this. If you don't, I will play multiple Kubo clips at once. Also, his toy is literally a Zooble. Next. Number 3, Gold Special Attack Penji.
Oh, look who's the genius of the group. What? You don't think I can type because I don't have fingers?
Yeah, this is worse than Kabo. It looks nothing like a penguin. And also the main feature of this Bakugan is decapitation. Yes, its head detaches from its body, making a very uncanny piece. Where are the flippers on this bird? Also, with the head detached, I thought it looked like a parasite at first, but it was just a penguin with an uncanny design. You had one job, Spin Master! Number 2. Dual Elfin. Elfin, like Helios, is one of the most popular Bakugan in New Vestroia, mainly because of her design being based off of Sailor Moon, as written on the Bakugan wiki. She also has a decent toy line, and yeah, Dual Elfin sucks. It shares some problems with some previous Bakugan on this list. It can't stand on its own, no legs for deco purposes, and it looks nothing like what she's supposed to look like. All jokes aside, someone at Spin Master either had a fat fetish or a bad modeling day, because I think this was back in like 2008. And my least favorite Bakugan mold is Slugler. Geogon Rising was the worst season in Generation 2. They did Magnus and Masato so dirty, there was no lore, and physically Bakugan Pro was canned, along with the 2 sets from the season with it. The Geogon looked physically appealing, except for him. Jett Kuso already explained the cons of Slugler in the video shown here, but still, come on, Spin Master! His closed model isn't even a shape, just a spike ball. His toy looks like a clown more than a slug, and how could I not mention his appearance in the anime? Combine all of those, along with being re-released in Evolutions and almost getting the Platinum treatment, and you got yourself number 1 on the list.